What's up, everybody? June 2000 here with Texas Hardcore 1965, and we're about to be watching the 1993 martial art action film Only the Strong, starring Mark Costos and Jeffrey Lewis.
No one to look up to.
You had a job you were supposed to do last night.
Until one of their own was crazy enough to take them on.
Mr. Lewis Stevens, former graduate of Lincoln High.
Oh, he must be a loser then.
Okay, let's get started. Drop the bags, drop your skateboard, drop your pants.
He's taking the kids everyone has given up on
Man, you don't know nothing about anybody here.
and giving them something to believe in.
You! I want you to turn that music up. I said turn it up! I like that. The capoeira. Everything starts out with the jingo. It's pretty funny, doesn't it? It's the basis for moves like this. And this. You ready to try this yet?
He's earning something no one knew they had. Respect.
You have a name?
Donovan.
See you tomorrow, Donovan.
Okay. If we don't start trusting them, why should they start trusting us?
This world can be about as big as you ever wanted to be, showing you some choices.
Together, they're changing their lives.
Stripping cars is all I know. I like to think you're better than that.
What way I know that you're getting in that car?
I'm not your slave.
Changing each other
These were the 12 worst kids at Lincoln, the absolute bottom of the heap. Look at what he's done with them.
and changing their world.
You did something none of us professionals been able to do. You got their attention.
Only the strong.
Hey, you're that guy from Lincoln High School.
Yes, sir. And these are my kids.
They're taking the challenge of their lives and turning it into the triumph of a lifetime.
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, Texas?
Hey, not much. So, yeah, I'm going in blind with this one. I had never even heard of it. So, like I said earlier, I watched about maybe 5 minutes of it just to check it out and whatnot. But, yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of exploring some 80s movies that either I've seen. Well, I know one I hadn't seen, which was Girls Just Want to Have Fuck. I'm sorry, I meant Fun, which I thought, I thought kind of sucked. It was all right, It was kind of cool to see like a really young Helen Hunt, and stuff. But yeah, I never even heard of this. And then I watched Great Outdoors with John Candy, which I kind of came back to me. I think I had seen it. It was okay. It was no planes, trains, and automobiles, but it was all right.
Hey there, Chester, in the chat. What's up, Rosie? And hey there, Z. Anthony Showbot is in the house.
Yes, he is.
He's up.
He's about to start 2009. So there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, Chester, rest in peace here, Jason. Yeah. But Chester, hope everything is going good for you, Chester, because you were mentioning that you were in the hospital. Hope everything's going good for you, Chester. But but Chester, you're always here, and you're part of you're here with us at the CWO.
Yep. Everybody, our CWO fam.
But yeah, folks, this is a 1993 martial art film. It was around those eras where you got the Steven Seagal, the John Claude Van Damme, the Jeff Speakmans, and also a bit of Brandon Lee before he passed away. But you got like all those badass motherfuckers kicking ass and taking no names. This is pretty much the more forgotten martial art movie because it didn't really they kind of released it in a bad time or something where it was not like a great time to release it, and they didn't really market the film, so it pretty much got like snug under the rug. But all in all, this is a pretty solid martial arts film starring Mark Dacascos, who's a very underrated martial art actor. Kind of got screwed over with other movies, because he didn't really get to star in a lot of films. Like the main films that he has seen is in this one, Double Dragon, and Brotherhoods of Wolf, which I liked him in that one, but it sucks what happens to his character in that film, which is bullshit. Because I thought he was great in that film. Because I thought he was the best part. To me, I thought he was better than the lead actor because he kicked ass. But just it's kind of fucked up what happened to his character in that one. But and he's also in John Wick 3 that everybody knows. He's the character Zero, the bald-headed samurai that he's a big fan of John Wick, which I thought was funny. And he says like, "I'm a big fan of you, John Wick," before he's about to fight him with the katana sword, which is a pretty badass fight in John Wick 3. But what's up, Alan? It's a 4 Man project. Well, in my opinion, I liked it better than the Karate Kid.
He's just teasing. I
Hey
don't
there,
think he's
Jimmy.
ever seen this like me. So, you know.
Hey there, Jimmy. Jimmy's in the house.
Yeah.
And Tiger's in the house. What's up, Gory Tiger? But yeah, around the 90s, you got like badass shit like Alfred Justice, Kickboxer, except the sequels, but the first Kickboxer, and also Lionheart, which I think it's also, yeah, Lionheart's also directed by Sheldon Letitia, who also directed this film, and he also directed Double Impact. This is another pretty badass Jean-Claude Van Damme. It also stars Jeffrey Lewis, who's in this film too.
Yeah, when I saw Jerry, that's Alan's fault. I was about to say Jerry Lewis, but we anyway, Jeffrey Lewis, I thought, was going to be a bad guy in this, but apparently not, because I didn't see, that trailer till just now. So, hey, ladies, and stuff. So,
So yeah, rest in peace, Jeffrey Lewis. I like him in a lot of movies. Did you ever see Double Impact, Hector?
no, I've never seen Double Impact.
Yeah, it's a movie where with Jean-Claude Van Damme plays like twins in the movie,
Right. Yeah.
and pretty much like their parents die from an ambush assassin attack, and Jeffrey Lewis shoots them, and he's like, I guess he's like friends with the parent or something, and he protects them, kills the bad guys, and saves the twins and stuff. Raised one of them, and then leaves one as adopted. So like, it's pretty good, solid movie. And it also has Bola Yang from Bloodsport, and he's like one of the bad guys in that one. John Carpenter's the Thong.
Yeah. The thong. Yeah.
But yeah, folks, we also did last year we did Showdown with Tokyo, which is very badass film. it just sucks that that was like one of like the last few movies that Brandon Lee did in a full length film acting. But I just feel like he could have utilized been more into a lot of action movies, like or even like starring in a cop. You know, if he would have starred in more martial arts films, I think he would have starred with Mark Dacascos in one of his other movies, which I think would have been awesome to see both of them in the same movie, Mark Dacascos and Brandon Lee, because they were both also ironically they've also both played the Crow,
Right.
so like that would have been badass. But sadly, the Crow movie took away Brandon Lee. So rest in peace, Brandon Lee.
Bolo Young, he was in Enter the Dragon.
Yep,
Yeah, I think
yep.
that's like the
And then
first thing he was in, and then but I remember him in Bloodsport,
the,
some other
he
stuff,
also
yeah.
he also starred in one of Brandon Lee's early movies. I think it was one of his Hong Kong movies before he started doing like those before he did Showdown and stuff. He
Right.
did like a few Hong Kong movies, and Bola Young was one of the bad guys in one of his one of his Hong Kong movies. So it's funny that Bola Young fights Bruce Lee and his son Brandon. Yeah, he's still alive, but damn, he got old. Like, yeah, he got old, man.
He wasn't in Big Trouble. Jimmy's asking Big Trouble in Little Vagina. I mean China.
Yeah, I think it was Al Young. I think he was in that one, and he was also in one of Van Damme's movies too. Because I know Al Young is one of the he's like one of the gangs. He's like one of the gangs that fight them in the alley. Like he's like the leader
Yeah,
in Big Trouble with Demon.
Bolo's son is also like in stuff as well. I think, in fact, I think he's mentioned in that Game of Clones documentary, possibly being, in some of those Bruce exploitation films.
Scoutman Crothers is a true martial artist with a
The
mop and a
Mothman
broom.
yeah, Hong Kong Fooey. He was the one who voiced him and stuff.
Yeah, ain't this a bitch? McMurphy, what are you trying to do? Get my ass fired? I like when he gets upset in One Flew Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that supervisor. Come on, get your ass in there. They're trying to get him in trouble because like he's all pissed at them. Yeah, that he was pretty funny in that movie. Yeah, Scoutman, the Miyagi Crothers, Scratchman Crotchers. But yeah, folks, we'll be starting this movie in a few minutes, folks. Hope you guys get ready. It's free on YouTube. You don't have to use that look movies bullshit. It seems like we've been watching a lot of free movies on YouTube.
Yeah, I've been just trying to search for them instead of having everybody look for, look movie, unless they, they do have some of the streaming sites and stuff.
Yep. But yeah, folks, I don't know who the hell's gonna release this, but of course this is a Fox title, and I think Disney has grabs hold of a lot of Fox titles. They're not gonna just probably gonna sit there and not be released.
Yeah, it's bullshit. All these fucking movies sitting in a damn vault, and
Yep. Instead, we get like shitty half-ass releases that don't even have features, and most of the time they even like give you like shitty qualities on the DVD, and oh, that's the only thing that's available.
I mean, I was really surprised when, well, they might not have, Disney might not have bought them when Beyond the Valley of the Dolls came out back in 2006, but I was still surprised that it actually came out. And then, of course, Criterion, put a, version out basically a few years back, on Blu-ray and everything. But I was really surprised. I was like, oh, fuck, this is nuts,
Yep. Yeah, Ashton Luck is in the house. Christian the Goochers. But yeah, oh, I just don't know what's up 20th Century Fox's ass. Instead, they want to just make more bullshit superhero movies and a bunch of stupid remakes of Disney classics instead. Instead of like, if they want to make more money, they should just get these fucking movies out and start releasing them on physical media instead of making these stupid ass movies that they're coming out with. Because most of them, they kind of been losing money from that shit.
Yeah, well,
And that's their own fault. Like, oh, let's make a stupid bullshit movie and all this crap. Oh, it flopped. We lost a lot of money. Well, guess what? Because you're not even releasing shit that's good. You should release stuff that people want to see the movies release and get new releases that are sitting in the vault and should get releases. Like, there's many titles. Even Disney even has a lot of titles that are sitting there too and not getting releases. Like TV movies and original movies and even movies that have like a half-ass DVD release, like or VHS release, they don't have features or anything. They're just sitting there, collecting dust.
Yeah, Zodiac says Disney. He's right.
Yeah. So it's their own stupid fault that they're losing money because they ain't doing shit.
See that how Disney always had that Disney on Ice. What the real misnomer on that thing is the fact that Disney is on ice because he had himself cryogenically frozen. So there you
Yeah.
go, Disney on ice.
Disney on Ice. Disney Pixar. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, hopefully, like it gets released one day. Maybe Kino might get their hands because they've been getting their hands on a few 20th Century Fox titles. It might be Kino. Ashton watched the monkeys yesterday and it was fine, but Long Leg was overhyped. But yeah, if some dipshit is watching Long Legs later, and he's a fuck ass.
Oh man, you just about you're gonna give me a stroke. Yeah.
But yeah, folks, we'll get this started in a moment. You ready, Texas?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We'll be starting in a few minutes, folks.
Try this yet.
He's earning something no one knew they had. Respect.
You have a name? Donovan. See you tomorrow, Donovan. Okay.
If we don't start trusting them, why should they start trusting us?
This world can be about as big as you ever want it to be, showing you some choices.
Together, they're changing their lives.
Stripping cars is all I know. I like to think you're better than that.
One way or another, you're getting in that car.
I'm not your slave.
Changing each other.
These were the 12 worst kids at Lincoln, the absolute bottom of the heap. Look at what he's done with them.
And changing their world.
You did something none of us professionals been able to do. You got their attention.
Only the strong.
You're that guy from Lincoln High School.
Yes, sir. And these are my kids.
They're taking the challenge of their lives and turning it into the triumph of a lifetime.
All right, folks. Hope everybody's ready. We count down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit play, bitches. And it's ready for some kick ass fucking shit.
Apparently, like the one that I'm watching was taken off of like some FX channel or whatever, but I'm sure it's probably uncut, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. Does it say FXM?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that's the movie. That's like the FX channel, but it's like for movies. So I think
Okay,
that must be unsent.
because it said it was
Usually, like
TV.
if it's
Go
MA.
ahead. Yeah.
No, I think that usually those are like it's usually like IFC for FX channel. But if
Oh,
it's
okay.
the FX channel, usually those are the censored shit.
Well, it's PG-13 anyway, right?
Yeah, it's PG-13, but
Yeah. So I don't
it's
think
still
anything. I don't think anything will be cut out of it then. It's got Dick Coca in it. Whoever the hell that is, Richard Coca. Dick Coca. Whatever we go.
did a lot of coke.
Yeah. Jeffrey Lewis is Kerrigan. Kerrigan. Like, these little kids going ape shit over these dudes playing music and everything.
I have not seen Samurai Cop.
No,
I
I
want
haven't.
to check
I
that
haven't
out.
seen that. I've seen Sergeant Kabuki Man though.
Yeah, Kurgan was so scary. I did like Kurgan from Highlander, which is another badass movie. Yeah, see, no, legit, it's legit fucking dudes that are actually doing this shit compared to that stupid ass Roadhouse remake where they use
Right.
CGI fighting suits, which is bullshit.
Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, like when we were talking about, we mentioned Bolo and Enter the Dragon. There's this Jim Kelly uh, movie that has Burgess Meredith in it as a
Mhm.
this rich kind of, he's played an ambiguously gay art collector. It's really ridiculous.
Definitely a more different role for Burgess Meredith.
Yeah, but Scatman Crothers is in that. He plays
Oh, that
he. It's funny though because he plays like this karate school instructor, which was like what?
yeah, there's a bit of Portuguese speaking language here.
I'll check it out, Rosie, if it's available to me. Actually, speaking of riff tracks, I just watched the one they did for Ice Cream Man. Oh my God. It was brilliant. Since Olivia Hussey was in it, I was like, man, they better do something about Romeo and Juliet. And they had it still where she goes, my career,
Yeah,
wherefore art thou? My career. And I just lulled. I was like, oh my God. It was great.
yeah. See, James Gunn said the Matt Reeves Batman universe will stay separate from what has doing. Thank God. Yeah, I don't know when the hell that new Batman movie is supposed to come out. They keep delaying that shit. Like it was supposed to come. I think it was supposed to come out this year. Then they got pushed back a year later. Like what the fuck?
Another one I need to, show Juno is Ghost Dog.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, because we were
Pretty
talking about
badass.
that like last year.
Yeah, Yep, like we already got like Cooley High down. Now we
Right.
got Ghost Dog. Yeah, I don't know when the fuck that Batman movie's coming out. But hopefully it comes out.
Jesus Christ, that guy's ghetto blaster was huge.
Amber Heard as the shitter. Amber Turd. Or the Shitler.
The Shitler, yeah, that too.
They're starting to fight. One looks like a chick, and one looks like a drug addict.
Right. Fuck you, you thieving blood clot man.
Fucking voodoo magic man. Like it's just practical fighting right here. None of that CGI bullshit.
Right.
Like, gosh, that I know Roadhouse wasn't a good like it wasn't like the perfect movie that like like the Patrick Swayze one. Like I know it wasn't a perfect movie because I know there's better fighting movies, but it wasn't a bad film. And people said, "Oh, it should be remade because it's a piece of shit." But the remake became more of a piece of shit. God, they had like CGI fighting, which pretty much in some fighting movies, like martial arts films.
It's like, class of 1984, a bunch of fucking jerk off teachers that are scared of everybody and shit.
Yep. We should do both movies, 84 and 99.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, fucking voodoo magic man. Of course, you no wonder this one's a Fox movie because Predator 2 was a Fox movie. Bloody and blood tampon.
That guy is his hair looks like a chinchilla, stuff.
It does look like a chinchilla. Chinchilla versus dong. And there's Russell chilling, chilling in the house. That's where he's been. Right, Texas.
What?
When they were looking, they were going in the firehouse, and then they see somebody there. It's Russell chilling there.
Right.
That's where he's been.
That one dude with the ponytail, I've seen him in a bunch of shit, but I can't remember his name.
The one with the ponytail.
Yeah.
Dojo with chicken. Red hot chinchilla. The firehouse that they're using, it's also seen in other movies too. I don't know if anybody gives a shit about Fast and the Furious, but the second film where they start the race, but when they see behind them, that's actually the same firehouse that they use in this movie. But it's seen in other films too.
It's probably on a lot or something, you know.
'Cause it is filmed in Miami, where they film. Remember, they film a lot of movies in that
Yeah.
area, especially Miami Vice.
want you to turn that music up. I said, turn it up.
You right? I'm surprised they didn't open the dojo at a dance studio because they didn't want to be a jazz dancer.
Recorded it in Brazil. It's a little different, so you might know. You must think I'm playing.
That's so funny about this part. There's some fucking guy watching the fight in the background across the street. Like it's pretty. Like the guy's like rolled his arms, like he's like watching it.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Like he's watching a fight happening and being filmed.
Class for today. Like to show up, gotta get clothes, no shoes, and ready to jingle. That guy, much way back he shit. Name Orlando Oliveras, and he has no business carrying a knife.
But yeah, trash picture shows on the in the house. Yeah.
Tomorrow, back to clothes, huh? Lewis, that kid has got a disciplinary file as long as we know. He's got a cousin named Silverio who runs one of the toughest gangs.
And
You don't start trusting him.
Jim movie channels in the house. Oh, Jim.
Just for tonight. Just don't forget where it came from.
That guy that has the boombox.
You have a name?
He's also like he's in Children of the Corn too. He's like the second Isaac in that second film Children of the Corn 2.
I hope you have another copy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You said you didn't mind the second one?
Yeah. I mean, it was all right. You know, they start to get really weird. You know, after that one. But the one that
Yeah.
was called like Children of the Corn 666 was pretty good
Hmm.
because what's his name was back. You know, Isaac.
Yep. Isaac returns in 666. Isaac returns. Yeah, what's up, Jim? Good to see you. Yeah, I'll be right back, Texas.
All right. That so basically all that kid did was do a disco remix of the music. He told those fools no shoes, and everybody's got shoes. What the fuck?
Oh, back.
All right. Marty had a question for you, Juno. He says, "What's your favorite poster in your collection?"
Oh, what's my favorite poster? I would have to say it's probably The Exorcist, but it's in the dark corner in my area. It's covered with shit and stuff, but I have an Exorcist Reagan poster. That's like my favorite. Yep. Yeah, yeah. That one actually does look creepy. It's like the green poster, but they had it at FYE, so like, hooray! Like they had the Exorcist poster, and it's in good condition. It's not like grainy quality crap. Like it's clear, and it's pretty creepy and cool. Like that's probably my favorite. And also the movie is also scary and not scary no more, but pretty impactful film.
Ashton, tomorrow we're watching Valley Girl. We when I was on Jim's channel, we were talking about, we were doing this Valentine's Day thing where we were talking about like movies that weren't your, usual rom-coms and stuff, and that was one of my picks. And so I couldn't decide. I was having trouble deciding what I wanted to like show. And so then I just kind of saw that it was on YouTube so everybody could, watch it. And so I decided to go with that one and whatnot.
Valley Girls tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, how could any movie be better than Electric Boogaloo? Well, you have Crush Groove, What's wrong with you, bro? Get up. And then you have your you know, your Asian guy who, you know, they just happened to put in there with like a 50s haircut in this movie.
Yep.
And then you got the Kangol kid with his zebra striped pants and his Kangol and this, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Jim says Jim loves Gabriel Foreman.
The following Wednesday, I'm gonna do Better Off Dead, and then the next Wednesday after that is Rosie's pick for Food of the Gods. Plus, I got to put the votes up for the extra movie because I'm going to do a double feature that night. I think still, but it's going to be a couple of movies that actually were mentioned on Jim's and Sean and Kenny's show tonight. Better Off Bread, yeah, no butter, you know. Then you got that one young kid that looks like Tupac in this.
Yeah, he does. At least she didn't pick the one witch country.
Okay, Jim, if you want, that's fine. So there's going to be actually 4 of us then. That's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
The Juan Rich Project. Yeah.
You're talking. You said earlier that you seen the guy with the long ponytail that you seen him in the other movies.
Yeah. I don't know his name. I can't think of who he is.
I think that's the guy Richard Coca, and I think he's in other movies. I think he was in American Me. He probably was
Could be, you know.
because I think he's like in the prologue where he's Everett almost friend, like when they're like young before they got arrested.
He just, you know, in this whole movie, he's just all looking all pissed off the whole time and stuff. You know? I have to make sure that my accent is very, very stout and everyone knows that it's me talking to you.
And there's the Miami Bridge that is seen in Scarface. where, where Tony Montana killed Rabanga, stabbing him in the gut while that riot happened.
He don't play no jungle music, but he takes care of business. All right.
Yeah, cocaine. Chew know a little about something about cocaine. What Chew kidding me, man? And he took down the Mongoloid.
Chew must be the guy.
Wally dangerously.
Goes for the cheap shot.
And the guy that's like his cousin in the movie, like the guy that he fought, he's
Right.
also in Lionheart. He's also in Lionheart, where he fought Van Damme in the film.
A lot of people that in these things and different, things,
Yep. Club comedian. We need the Beetlejuice Club comedian. Rewind. Repeat one. Woo! I show you. Ric Flair rule expression. You want to work? You want to work? Chill, chill. How do That's pretty funny, Jimmy.
Hey, yo, you want a war, Chico?
Yes, you did it. You did the bet. You did the line pretty good, Texas.
Well, there was that one time because Zodiac, I did that Scott Hall before, and I was like, yo, what's up, Big Kev? Not as good as I did before, but
Yeah. Scott Hall as the Scarface gimmick was awesome. I thought that worked. I thought that was a pretty badass gimmick he did. On the war, you know who I am, Chico. I am Razor Ramon.
yeah, there's Mr. Chinchilla again. He's talking about
Yeah,
her
this is
firehouse.
Chinchilla.
What the fuck? Like what?
Oh, don't break them. Nobody the peace. You always have the best comment, Jim. I ain't fucking anybody who didn't had it coming. That BC 75 years. Can I get your head? Ooh, Scarface Club.
He's trying to be hip
That's
to hit
fine.
that drum a few times for him and shit. I mean,
Yep.
they all
This
decide
line
to
was
become opportunists, and shit when something goes good.
yep. They usually use those drums for salsa music. Which we know Rosie like the salsa dancers.
Like in Road Trip, in this scene, they should have played Voodoo Lady by Ween like they do in Road Trip.
Yep. I learned to become a nurse. Where the blind kids, leopards. That's kind of a thing. Or why don't you stick your head up in your ass and see how it fits? that that's awesome from the Al Pacino in the movie Scarface.
Now he's taking him to the Black Forest.
That's where Sasquatch lives in the skunk ape.
Like Freddy Krueger, they're living out here, but it's funny on the subtitles it said Freddy Kugel. Wow, like he said, they're supposed to be the 10 toughest kids, and they're a bunch of pansies.
I scared of the wolf man. Freddy Kegels. Like it literally said Freddy Kugels on the subtitles.
Yeah, I put it in the chat the way it was spelled out. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that's how it was. That's how it was spelled and said on the subtitles.
Yeah. What the hell, man? This is like
Paradise.
paradise. We're looking for Phoebe Cates and Brooke Shields.
They must be around. A bear rabbit in the woods and the bear asks if shits and sticks the rabbit. Rabbit says no, so the bear wipes his ass with the rabbit. Oh god, dude. There's a big ass cartwheel to the water.
Alan, do you remember on Pier 39 where they had, I mean, it still may be there, but remember they had that attraction, that gold miner thing with the old gold miner, and then you'd go in there and they'd have these, different like goofy ass setup things and stuff. There was a deal where you would talk into like a microphone and it would record it,
Mhm.
and then when you walked into this other room it would repeat like what you said, like in a different voice. And so there was one time I was there in the thing and I kept going, beware the disembodied dick. And then people would walk past me and they because they had no clue, and they'd walk in there and then you would hear, beware the disembodied dick.
But have a good night, Jim. Thank you for stopping by and take care. Yeah, Jim has to go have the run for the night. Have a great night, everyone.
The
Yeah,
what?
have a good night, Jim. Have a good night, Jim. Yeah, Jim says he has to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Jim, for the comments. They've been hilarious, especially with the rabbit and the bear. Gosh, that was hilarious. The rabbit. I'll pull that one up right here.
So now
Rabbit and the bear.
he and that guy are like best of friends and stuff.
And he's like pretty much explained to him that he was supposed to be working,
Right.
doing the car shop deal.
Piecing me off is not a smart thing to do. Just knocks that dude the fuck out. That's great.
The guy with the sunglasses. Straight kick.
Hey, it's the pigs. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Come on, Chico. Let's go, Vato.
Why don't you explain to us why we shouldn't run your ass in right now? Something about violating the restraining order, not being within 100 yards of the school zone, I believe. You're fine, man. So bad. Choice, man. Joe, like, if I'm telling us that can't go against my blood, we'll work it out. I promise. Excuse me, sir. Just say one more thing. You want to work with me, like, you're going to get me.
Have a nice day, El Cerdo. I don't even remember the world of Sid and Marty Krofft at the wharf. That must have been before I moved there. They have the Ripley's, believe it or not, and the Madame Tussauds, the Wax Museum, but there's that gold mine. I forget what they called it. Then they had opened up a torture museum, which was kind of cool.
Oh, man. It's Santos without his mask.
Yeah. What are these assholes doing? Breaking windows and throwing people around, stabbing tires. I am not going to pork the Rubio. Italian tire.
Nope. They took down Jeffrey Lewis. Damn it.
He saw our faces, let him turn to toasty. That it says that on this thing instead of toast.
Got it food up.
Goodbye, barbecue
And see,
teacher.
it's real fire. It's real fire, not CGI shit.
Oh shit! We better get there real quick. And then these dumbasses are walking down the stairs, so these guys can't get by. It's like, what the fuck?
Go again. Go again. More victims, more mutilation. Fuck you. Pope, can you hear me, Pope? Pope, what's going on?
I see tire and I see Ray. He's not looking and crashes into that fucking fire truck.
Looking the crease and I see the gooch.
Who's gonna remix my songs now?
He's the DJ.
He took a dive fucking bitch.
Ew. Rosie says. Now he's toast.
Oh man, what overacting. Mr. Cockhead, you know.
Toasted shit on. Yum.
It's the second pig.
Damn. Damn jackass.
Supposed to be here. Guess you know that. I guess you ain't supposed to be in school anymore either, huh? I didn't have too much of a choice, huh? Look, I'm gonna leave. I mean, get out of my house. Out of Florida, far away as you can go. You can go home.
What's in the story, man?
And it's no bullshit. And they're gonna kill you.
Laurie Strudel.
So I don't leave until it's over. You gotta be. Get out of my house. Out of Florida, far away.
Shut up, my goose.
How'd you find out where the car shop was, huh? Quite famous around here. So what you gonna do? He's got an alibi.
Donovan reminds me of Ripper's brother Randy from No Holds Barred.
They're either scared or else they cops can't touch him, and you're just gonna be one
I
more
think so.
You're just going to be one more dead body.
You ever seen No Holds Barred?
Oh, yeah. God, Alan and I saw that in the theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then we did that thing where they had you could watch it on pay-per-view, and they had that match where it was Hogan and I want to say, yeah, Beefcake against Zeus and Savage.
That green braid bullshit's gonna sell you. Doesn't matter. I mean, that's the way it is. The car shop thing. Fight. After the baseball.
He just put that dude's head through a windshield, and it didn't do anything to him, you know. Oh shit! Here's Leatherface. Holy crap!
Fucking bus cut, bus saw motherfucker. Fucking badass martial arts fighting. Yep. Here comes a mongoloid with a flame torch.
That's That's Jason, instead of the hockey mask, he's got a welder's mask on.
That's one big son of a bitch right there. Randy Paco. Randy Pigeon.
Put Jason underneath that thing. He can't get out.
Trapped with a mask. Can't get the mask off.
I'm gonna fuck all of
I'm
you
gonna
up with this
suffocate.
blowtorch.
I'm gonna suffocate with the mask on. Laying like
All that money going up in flames.
money, money, money.
Oh shit! Look out!
They said that Frank Dukes is supposed to be one of those welders, shop workers, or some shit. Which people know that Frank Dukes, they based on that character that John Claude Van Damme portrayed in Bloodsport. But I heard he was kind of a
Right.
dick during the making of this film.
Who was a dick?
Frank Dukes.
Oh, yeah. Chester's taken off. So
Oh shit. Chester. Yeah. You have a good night, Chester. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow night.
find you find me this cockroach.
This cockroach. Bring the fucking cockroach to the bad guy and say that thanks to the bad guy. The fucking world, Chico.
Clink.
Michael Myers is going to be hiding during those sheets.
That's some bullshit. Yeah, see that one dude, he's trying to look like the guy from Lost Boys that played the saxophone in that band.
The muscular sax dude.
Yeah, that's who that
Dude,
enemy guy is trying to look like.
yeah,
I'm wearing these vests just
yeah,
like that guy from Lost Boys,
yeah.
Los
And he
Chicos.
kicked Tubby into, and he kicked this Tubby bad guy.
You just call him the oily saxophone guy. And then here you got Machete 1, Machete 2.
They're gonna chop him up into chorizo.
Hey, I think I hear something, but I don't know. Whoop!
Under an abandoned old barn.
It's funny how that guy's got two machetes, but yet he's scared of him going, oh.
Looks like he's constipated. Like, I think he wants to take a shit. And there's the mongoloid. Little cockroach. Hey, little cockroach. Special treat for you. Bring it. Little cockroach. There's a special treat for you tonight. Bring it.
We're here to take our teacher back, and that ain't no joke. And all of a sudden, here comes Eric B. and Rakim, you know. Ain't no joke.
And they're ready to chop them up with the machetes. They got smacked. Dude. Looked like he broke his jaw with that smack. Like, holy yeah. No, non-stop. The Miami street fight. This is what Raw Underground should have been. Not that stupid shit. They should have machetes involved in the fights. Got a feeling you're talking about a different kind of blueberry, black and blueberry peaches. Yeah, folks. Yeah, folks. The fighting is pretty damn awesome. Better fighting than that stupid Roadhouse remake, which is Horse's ass. And a lot of action movies around this time came out for badass, which I feel like the '90s was action movies of that decade. Because you got like a
Roadhouse
shitload of
3,
them
The
chips.
Horse's Ass.
That would be a perfect title. That would be an Oscar-worthy title. Best Picture. Roadhouse 3. Horse's Ass. Boom. Straight
Man, they have
practical
some really
fighting.
bad subs in this because he said the teacher, the name for the teacher, but it said honestly. It was like the fuck. Yeah.
The subtitles on YouTube, they always make them. They don't even put the right words. Right, the motherfucker. And jump. Backflip. Boom. Badass martial arts too. And low blow. And here comes the pigs. Like, oh shit. They're after the they're after the cocaine and the money. We gotta get out of here, Tony. Yeah, Connor McQueefer.
You don't own this neighborhood anymore. That would be Juno 2000.
Yep, kicking ass and fighting at the shitty Walmart, kicking heads in. They don't teach kung fu. Kelly Ren, mucha action. Mongoloid.
Courtesy of Mr. Robert Louis Stevenson.
Yeah. I would have spot a Mongoloid in Three from Hell.
He's quoting the Devo song Mongoloid.
Oh, he's quoting it
Yeah.
because when there's like big dudes that are like the Giant Gonzalez and Great Khali, I call them Mongoloids because like
Mongoloid Voorhees. Zodiac Mongoloid Voorhees. That's great.
yeah, I would have fight a Mongoloid in Three from Hell, which I thought that was a pretty vicious fight.
You got it right there, those two dudes going at it. That's Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, you know.
Yep, and they turn heel. That's that
Right.
there's their baby face there, and then they're heel now. Turn on Biggie. Mongoloid like candy. You're like a spastic Mongoloid in heat.
Candy Graham for Mongoloid. Mm. Gonna do all those flips with a tie on and shit, you know.
And slacks. Well, that guy that he's fighting, that he's like doing this little Brazilian dance with him. He's
Right.
also in one of those shitty kickboxer movies where it's like in the fourth movie, but some Mongoloid defeats him in the tournament.
Well, this cut off before the credits, but I guess that was the last scene, right, where they were doing the.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where it ends the movie because the TV just skipped the end credits.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm in the end credits right now.
I should have picked this other one. There's one, like I said, it was one. This one was 135.40. The other one was 136. And there was another one that was
Yeah,
136 as
yeah.
well.
The
That's
one I
all
have in the
good.
description, the one I have in the description in the stream or something, because I have in the description the link for the full movie. That one has like the extended version, which
But
shows
it,
like more fighting in it, which is weird. It's
well,
like
it says
another
it's
version of the
only,
film.
but it says that one's only 134.34. So I don't know.
Because that one they don't show a logo because they kind of skipped the opening logo. But that one has like more fighting in it, but like it has like more extended scenes in that one. But hopefully, Kino gets this movie off Disney's hands.
There's some other movie with him called Hard to Kill or something, or Ultimate Justice Hard to Kill.
But yeah, folks, that's only the Strong from 1993. It came out the same year as the Bronx film. And interesting enough, the movie we're watching, Valley Girl, next tomorrow on Texas Channel, it's a 10-year apart movie too. It came out in 1983. Did you check the year? Did you saw the year of that movie, Texas?
Yeah.
So like we're watching a movie from 10 years apart. This is
Yep.
'93. This film is in 1993. Valley Girl is 1983. Like 10 years, 10 year apart. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the movie, folks. It's just like it's pretty decent movie. Like I do enjoy other martial art films around this time. Like Showdown with Tokyo, still my favorite, and also badass art martial art films like Enter the Dragon, Way of the Dragon, The Big Boss, all those
The
Bruce
big
Lee films and
the big
John
boss
Claude Van
man.
Damme films. Yep, Big Boss man. Yeah, hey Greg, good to see you. Greg Brewer's in the house.
Yep.
Yeah, good to see you, Greg. Finished watching. We just finished watching Only the Strong, which is a very badass movie. I think it came out the same time, around the same time when Showdown came out and Kickboxer came out, and of course a year later they would do The Crow, which is a good movie.
There actually was like another like a Roadhouse, sort of sequel,
Uh-huh.
but from what I remember, it was really fucking bad. I've never seen it, but Jay Harang
Yeah,
did a review of it thing on his channel. His channel's fucking great because he watches all these fucked up Lifetime movies and Hallmark movies and shit, and
yeah,
basically does about a 10-minute synopsis on them and shit.
yeah,
They're great.
yeah. Yeah, no big deal, Greg. We're always here. We're the CWO, and we're always here to hang out, man. It's sometimes we can make it at times the shows, so like we have like other shit that we need to be busy with. So like it's no big deal, man. We're always here. But yeah, we just finished watching the Greg. Like it's a good, decent movie.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
thank
decent, movie.
yep.
I
Yeah,
can't
thank
say
you,
I'd
Alan.
I'd watch it again, but it's pretty good.
Hmm. Yeah, thank you, Alan. I'll take a pizza for myself.
Man, that Brooke was missing tonight, and so was Shamarlos, man. We didn't. He hasn't shown up the past two, so we haven't been able to take any bets on what he was gonna, what he ate
Yep.
today.
Hallmark movies.
Ballmark, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but pretty pretty underrated, decent movie. Yeah, pretty underrated, decent movie. It just hopefully, like, if it gets a good official release, hopefully they get that fucking extended version.
Right,
Because the only difference with that one is that they add more violence to it, especially the car shop scene. Like he fights more people in that fight, and it's actually edited better, where you see like more violent shit in that one. And I think he like there's like a person that's holding like a big ass wrench, and he's like trying to hit Marta Costa with it, but he kicks his ass. Like it's more longer, and then there's even a scene that's even cut out from this version that we just watched. And there's a scene where he's fighting somebody in an alley, and he's like hiding up in a tree. So like I don't know why that was even cut out, because he fought like a
Hmm.
couple of Jamaican dudes in that alley fight scene, which is pretty badass. Like that's a scene that got cut out, which I don't know why it's not in this movie, but maybe they thought maybe the MPA were just jackasses and probably just cut it out. Oh, it's too violent, like the teenage Ninja Turtle movie. It was too violent. Yep,
Rosie said Shamarlos is finally full.
yep. Bank Malberg, Mark Malberg.
Yeah, Bark Malberg.
Yep. But yeah, hopefully Disney can get off their ass and release it, or even give it the rights to Kino or even hell, if Arrow gets the rights to it, they have not been disappointing. I give it a Arrow because Arrow's been kicking ass with all their major releases. Like we're getting Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X on 4K.
Well, Kino, I think would be more perfect for that movie.
Yeah, because they've been releasing a few 20th Century Fox titles. I know they was it the Bodyguard? Isn't My Bodyguard? Isn't that a Fox title?
It could be.
Because I think that's owned by Fox. And they also did
Right?
release a few martial art films too. So like
Yeah,
it might be them or it might be Vinegar Syndrome because Vinegar Syndrome does have martial arts shit.
I have My Bodyguard. Yeah, yeah, and I think it's a Kino one, I believe.
And I think that's a 20th Century Fox movie that owns that film.
Yeah,
But
I don't even remember. It's been
yeah,
so long.
but if that day comes and we finally get it released, hopefully they get the extended version include like if they want to include the theatrical and extended version, like that'd be badass. Have two cuts of the movie to watch.
About
Like
3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, they signed some kind of deal where they were gonna with Paramount, where they said they were gonna put out a bunch of like Paramount films, and then they basically said that the they go right off the top. They said that they weren't gonna be putting out Mr. Goodbar, which Vinegar Syndrome put that out last year. But I think a lot of it too had to do with like the music rights and stuff. So Vinegar Syndrome, I guess either they already had plans for it or they paid for the music rights and all that crap.
oh, they have to pay all that bullshit for the music rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, my DVD is kind of crappy because I had it for almost a decade. It's one of those double-sided crap.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
And
hate those.
what's kind of shitty is that this double-sided doesn't even have any features. It's just the widescreen and full screen.
Right,
It's
when
just
they
the
used to do
trailer.
all that
Like
shit.
yeah. And there's like a behind-the-scenes featurette on YouTube, and I don't know why it's not even on this cheap ass Fox DVD. Which a few Fox titles have been kind of cheap ass with that. Like they did that with Broken Arrow. That doesn't have any features, and other titles like Mark to Death doesn't have a features. It's just like I don't know. These Fox titles don't even have any features. So like they have all these cheap ass bare bones release.
Right.
And also, what's
Well,
kind of shitty is that the menu doesn't have any music. It's just a it's just a shitty Photoshop on the menu. So like they're lazy on the menu too.
that was well, it's like when DVD first came out, and a lot of labels were just shitting things out, so to speak.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully Kano can get their hands on it. Like I thought they would probably do it in 1990. Like I mean, because this is a 1993 film, and I thought they would do it in 2023 as its 30th anniversary. but we haven't heard
Send
nothing. So
send them an email, dude.
I do need them. Like, I, they should get like new remastered transfers. None of that 4K shit. Just give us the Blu-rays and a 2 disc Blu-ray instead.
But yeah, I mean, I'd send them an email and just tell them, hey, I'd like to see if you guys could get this title and put it out. Because they were supposed to put out those Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS movies that when they started the Kino cult
Yep.
line, that was one of the first things they said that they were going to put out. And we're up to what, like almost 25 titles, and those fuckers haven't come out yet.
And ever since then, they have not gave no news about it.
No, it hasn't been for a while,
Damn. Hopefully they don't do that with Rampage, because I have not heard anything from from William Freakin's Rampage.
Did they say they were going to put that out?
Yeah, they announced it around the time they were saying that they're going to release The Hunted and Bugs. That's when they
Send
were doing the
send them a
announcement of
fucking send them a fucking email and say one of these titles coming out. Shit.
yeah, and also get this title on Blu-ray. None of this 4K shit. Just
Send
give
them an
them
email that says listen, you bitches, I want to know, if you're gonna finally put these out, and then they'll be like, you're banned from ever buying anything from us.
Yeah, yeah, they probably do. They probably just ban me.
No, it's funny though. Brad from 4K Tent told me about. Well, actually, Sean told me, but he said he heard it from Brad that there was some guy that was always pestering Severin, and how
Mhm.
I don't know, he bought stuff from him, but then there was something that he wanted to return, or he bitched about him about something, and they said, well, that's it, you can't buy from us anymore. So then he has to go through somebody else to buy their shit. I mean, his shit, that he wants from them.
Yeah, many studios can do that. But yeah, I don't know what's up with Gino and why are they going what's what's the update about the Rampage movie. I would like to email them and ask
Yeah,
them if are they
just
going to
ask
release
them,
this
say,
one.
hey, I read some time ago you were going to put these movies out, and I also have a request. Just send them a nice email, man. It couldn't hurt.
Yeah, great. I would keep spamming requests.
Nah, I wouldn't do that, but I just, but yeah. I mean, anytime that I've sent Severin an email, about something, they've always been really nice and always thank me for, sending them the email, and thanking me for my comments and stuff like that.
Yep. And also another release they should give us is the double feature of Teenage Werewolf and Teenage Frankenstein.
Yeah, see that I don't, I wonder who controls like a lot of that AIP stuff. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
Because I really wouldn't want to see Shit Factory put those out.
they're releasing crap.
I mean, I don't know. Some labels, it seems like some of them are a better fit. That's why I was like, when I was wondering if those Russ Meyer films were ever going to come out, and then all of a sudden, I see this thing, and that they were putting those out, and then I read there's this great article that's up on their website about how they got in contact with this lady who's like the last surviving person that that's in charge of his estate, and she basically was like, well, I've been contacted by a bunch of labels, and all they want to do is put out Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, and I'm not interested in like some one-off. I want, all the movies to come out. So basically, she told Severin, I guess they, offered her a good deal because they had to do the 4K restorations and all that sort of stuff. So they said they'd put out the Vixen trilogy first, and then they put out like the ones that are coming out. It's like Up, and then I trying to think of what the other one is that's coming out. But they said, she basically said, you put out these five, and then have another meeting with me, and then we'll go over everything else. Yeah, Motorcycle is the other one. I keep forgetting that for some reason. So I mean, there's so many good titles. I mean, the one movie of his that I don't really like was like the first one that he did called Immoral Mr. Tease. It's okay. It's not great, but I mean, there's still like Lorna and Mudhoney and Cherry Harry and Raquel. So there's still a lot of good ones, left that need to be put out. Yeah. But if Severum does them all, so far, what they've done is fantastic.
Should be a fan poll for upcoming movies to be released.
Yeah, some labels should do that.
Yeah, many companies should do. Yeah, even include Arrow doing it, and
I mean, one thing too is that a lot of labels have, they have like a schedule, stuff that's going to come out, and they don't always want to, say what's what. But I mean, a good reference is there's a page called Dawn of the Discs that's on Facebook, and you can find, they'll put out all the stuff. You'll see all the stuff that's going to be coming out and whatnot. And it's definitely a good reference. I don't check it as often as I should.
Yeah. They do mention a lot of shit factory releases, but shit factory has been kind of downhill so far.
Yeah.
Ever since they shipped off with new people owning it, it's just been downhill.
Yeah, it's definitely not good. Plus, I mean, it's just like they want to, throw in all those posters and pins and all that kind of stuff and jack the prices up to like
and the new
300 fucking dollars for a bundle, I mean, fuck that.
Yeah. And
I don't need that shit. I just want the fucking movie,
Yeah. Oh, there's the new slipcover, but you gotta buy the stupid bundle instead of that being the regular slipcover. Like they used to do that, but now they just have the original poster as that main cover and that no reverse.
And then, now that, the whole craze of like fucking steel books, it's like $60 for a fucking steel book. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm re-released Escape from New York with a shitty graffiti artwork. The new the artwork that they did for Escape from New York, the original Blu-ray release they did was a better artwork. I just thought the new steelbook that they did was kind of crappy because it's just like, oh, it's just the graffiti artwork, but it looks like more like a gang movie. It doesn't even look like it represents the like not even like Snake Plissken is not even on the cover. So like, oh, let's re-release the steelbooks and jack up the price. Like I even see them at Walmart and they're like almost $40.
I mean, all this shit about physical media is dead and this and that, but yet they're still cranking out these fucking steel books, that everybody wants, and they want to pay $60 fucking for them. I mean, be my fucking guest,
Yeah. prices are getting. Yeah, I agree, Greg. Like they're just getting out of hand. Like $35 and almost $40 for a damn 4K and
I'm
Blu-ray.
there's somebody I know who I'm not going to mention who they are, but they seem to buy like tons of shit, and whatever. But they're not a fan of like horror movies or anything with nudity. And they just did like a
Hmm.
fucking video of a bunch of shit they got from, some, I'm not going to mention the company either, but, you know, he, he was like, well, this looked interesting at the time, but now looking at it, I don't think I'm gonna, watch it. And it's like, you just wasted your fucking money then, It's like, wow. I mean, I'll go in blind on some stuff, but I always kind of
Yeah,
have an idea of what I want. I'm not gonna just like be like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah. Like they even did a few movies, like Shit Factory. They also had the stupid thing where they put the limited edition and a few good movies they had on there. Like I think it was one of the Watcher movies, which is a creature feature film that's underrated. They got that for like 5,000 and it's sold out. And then they got William Peter Blatty's Ninth Configuration, and that was a limited edition Blu-ray, and that sold out because it was like on their website.
I don't
Those
think they ever
exclusive
sold
shit.
out at Creepshow 3.
Yeah, they sold out the good movies, but they kept that piece of crap in stock. Like I don't understand why the Ninth Configuration was even a limited edition. That should have been a collector's edition right there. They
I
should
don't
have had
know.
like new interviews with Stacy Keach and other actors that were. Of course, they can't get Joe Spinell and Jason Miller and William Peter Blatty and Scott Wilson because they passed on. But at least an interview with Stacey Keach would have been awesome. But no, instead we just got that that exclusive website Shit Factory release instead, and it sold out with a 5,000 copies. Like that's why I don't trust. Like you said, you don't trust Shit Factory. I don't even trust them with doing that with Frankenstein, Teenage Frankenstein, Werewolf, because they're probably gonna do that stupid shit.
Right.
Like, oh, let's limit edition these two movies in a double feature and it'll be gone.
Who
Like
knows?
that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm getting kind of like that's ridiculous for exclusive website crap. Like, and most of the time they don't even remaster the movie that much. It's just like a generic release, and most of the features are not even new. They're just like, oh, let's port old features and that's it. Like not even giving like no retrospect interviews with other people that were involved in the film, like not even interviews for the film. Like you just give it a lazy ass release, like and not even remastered at all.
Right.
That's why Shit Factory. Hopefully they don't get their hands on it, but time will tell and see what comes out. But hopefully everybody had enjoyed the watch party, and we're gonna be watching Valley Girls tomorrow over on
Yeah.
Texas channel.
So come on out,
Starring,
bring your animals, your pets, your grandma,
yep,
your
starring
cousin's grandma.
starring Nicolas Cage and Deborah Foreman as the two main leads.
9:15
That part.
Central and 10:15 Eastern.
Yep,
And the following
I bet.
Wednesday, I'm gonna
Yeah,
show Better Off Dead, or have a
yeah,
stream for Better Off Dead,
yep.
and then the
And next
following
Tuesday,
week after that, Food of the Gods.
yep. And then next Tuesday, folks, I'm gonna do the Jackal. from 1987 with Bruce Willis and Richard Gere. That'll be the next watch party for next Tuesday. But yeah, Greg Brewer says, guess the new Sleepaway Camp movie is pretty bad too. Like, yeah, Return of Sleepaway Camp. I bet that will be a collector's edition that Chef Factory will release,
Well, actually,
and that's
some
gonna get
other
sellers.
weird label was supposed to release 2 and 3, but I forget who it was. But I don't know if they did put them on sale yet. I forget who it was. Some weird one-off label I'd never even heard of. So I don't fucking know.
Yep. Yeah, Valley Girls tomorrow, folks. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you all for stopping by, and CWO for life.
Yep.
Night, everybody.
Appreciate you, everybody. Have a great night.
This yet?
He's earning something no one knew they had. Respect.
You have a name?
Donovan.
I'll see you tomorrow, Donovan.
Okay. If we don't start trusting them, why should they start trusting us?
This world can be about as big as you ever wanted to be, showing you some choices.
Together, they're changing their lives.
Stripping cars is all I know. I like to think you're better than that.
One way or another, you're getting in that car.
I'm not your slave.
Changing each other.
These were the 12 worst kids at Lincoln, the absolute bottom of the heap. Look at what he's done with them.
And changing their world.
You did something none of us professionals been able to do. You got their attention.
Only the strong.
Hey, you're that guy from Lincoln High School.
Yes, sir. And these are my kids.
They're taking the challenge of their lives and turning it into the triumph of a lifetime.